Our world, a breathtaking tapestry of interconnected wonders, is woven with threads of unimaginable beauty. From the highest ice-clad peaks that pierce the heavens to the deepest sunless trenches of the ocean, it holds stories that have unfolded over millennia. Each landscape a unique masterpiece sculpted by the patient hands of time, wind, and water. These are not merely locations on a map, they are living, breathing ecosystems, vibrant cities humming with human ingenuity, and sacred spaces that whisper the secrets of ancient civilizations. They are the settings for life's grandest spectacles and its most intimate moments, a constant and powerful reminder of the sheer magnificence of our shared home. Imagine for a moment waking not to the familiar sounds of your daily life, but to the gentle lapping of azure waves against the dramatic cliffs of Santorini. Picture yourself finding a moment of profound peace while sipping tea in a tranquil Kyoto garden, where every stone and blossom is placed with intention. Or perhaps you see yourself sailing through the emerald waters of Vietnam's Ha Long Bay, surrounded by limestone giants that rise from the sea like ancient slumbering dragons. The world is overflowing with such breathtaking places, each offering a unique invitation to explore, to discover, and to connect with something far greater than ourselves. But in a world so vast and varied, filled with an almost infinite number of beautiful destinations, how does one choose? Which places truly capture the essence of our planet's splendor, deserving a coveted spot on an ultimate travel bucket list? The task can seem daunting, for beauty is found in the quiet solitude of a desert dune, as much as in the vibrant chaos of a bustling metropolis. It resides in the delicate unfurling of a flower, and in the cataclysmic power of a volcano. Today, we shall embark on a journey to answer that very question, to explore the pinnacles of natural and human creation. We will traverse continents and cross oceans to uncover the 20 most beautiful destinations on Earth, from hidden gems cradled in remote corners of the globe to legendary icons recognized and revered by all. This is a celebration of our planet's most extraordinary sights. This is more than a simple list, it is an odyssey designed to ignite your spirit of adventure and inspire your next great journey. By the end of our voyage together, you will not just be dreaming of these places, you will be planning your own exploration into the heart of their beauty. Here, in the heart of the Aegean Sea, lies an island forged in the crucible of one of history's most colossal volcanic eruptions. Santorini. It is a place where the raw power of nature has given birth to a landscape of staggering beauty. Perched dramatically upon the sheer multi-hued cliffs of a submerged caldera, its whitewashed villages stand as a testament to human resilience and artistry. They cling to the precipice, a cascade of brilliant white and cobalt blue against the deep, dark volcanic rock. A sight so iconic it has become synonymous with the very idea of a Greek paradise. This is not just an island, it is a living sculpture. A place where romance and history are etched into every surface. With the passing of each day, a remarkable transformation occurs. As the sun begins its slow descent towards the horizon, the sky becomes a canvas for one of nature's most spectacular displays. The world is bathed in a warm, golden luminescence, a prelude to the fiery spectacle to come. Fiery hues of crimson, blazing orange, and soft lavender paint the heavens, reflecting upon the tranquil surface of the caldera below. To witness a sunset from the village of Oya is to experience a moment of collective awe, a shared, silent reverence for the day's magnificent conclusion. In these fleeting moments, Santorini feels less like a place on Earth, and more like stepping into a dream. The island's history is as layered and colorful as the volcanic cliffs themselves. The ancient city of Akrotiri, remarkably preserved beneath layers of volcanic ash, offers a tantalizing glimpse into a sophisticated Minoan civilization that thrived here over 3.5 millennia ago. Walking its excavated streets is like traveling back in time, imagining a bustling port city, a hub of trade and culture, frozen in a single cataclysmic moment. This deep, resonant history provides a profound counterpoint to the island's modern allure, adding a rich texture to its sun-drenched beauty and reminding us that this paradise has been cherished for centuries. From the unique volcanic soil spring forth vineyards that produce some of the world's most distinctive wines, their roots drawing minerals and character from the very earth that once erupted with such fury. The island's beaches are a testament to its geological origins, with sands of deep black, rich red, and pristine white, each telling a different part of the island's story. Whether exploring ancient ruins, sailing within the caldera, or simply losing oneself in the labyrinthine alleyways of Fira, Santorini offers a sensory experience that is both deeply moving and utterly unforgettable, a true jewel of the Aegean Sea. We journey now to an island nation in the Far East, to a city that serves as the cultural heart of Japan. This is Kyoto, a place where ancient tradition breathes through the very fabric of modern life. For over 1,000 years it was the imperial capital, a cradle of arts, religion, and philosophy. Here the past is not a distant memory confined to museums, it is a living, palpable presence. Tradition whispers through the sonorous, resonant toll of a temple bell echoing across a quiet garden, and in the graceful, silent glide of a geisha through the narrow streets of the Gion district. It is a city that moves to a different rhythm, one of peace, contemplation, and immense beauty. In the spring, Kyoto undergoes a magical transformation. The city's streets, parks, and temple grounds erupt in a delicate explosion of color as the cherry blossoms or sakura come into full bloom. Clouds of pale pink and white petals drift on the gentle breeze, blanketing the city in an ethereal, transient beauty that has inspired poets and artists for centuries. This fleeting spectacle, known as Hanami, is a time of celebration and reflection on the beautiful, ephemeral nature of life itself. And then there is the Arashiyama Bamboo Grove, a place that feels like stepping into another world entirely, where towering stalks of green create a serene, cathedral-like canopy overhead. The city is home to thousands of Shinto shrines and Buddhist temples, each a sanctuary of peace and exquisite design. There is the iconic Fushimi Inari Shrine, with its seemingly endless arcades of vibrant vermilion torii gates winding up a mountainside. And Kinkaku-ji, the Golden Pavilion, its top 2 floors completely covered in gleaming gold leaf, casting a perfect shimmering reflection in the tranquil pond it overlooks. To wander through these sacred spaces is to feel a connection to centuries of spiritual devotion, to witness a harmonious blend of nature and human craftsmanship that is the hallmark of Japanese aesthetics. Here, in Kyoto, Japan's soul feels preserved in time. It is a city that invites you to slow down, to observe and to appreciate the subtle details, the meticulous arrangement of a rock garden, the artistry of a multi-course kaiseki meal, the intricate patterns of a silk kimono. It is a destination that nourishes not just the eyes, but the spirit. A visit to Kyoto is not simply a trip, it is an immersion into a world of profound elegance, deep-rooted tradition, and a timeless beauty that continues to captivate all who walk its hallowed grounds. Here, in the vast, untamed heart of the Canadian Rockies lies a wilderness of breathtaking scale and power. This is Banff National Park, Canada's first and most treasured protected area. Its landscapes are a testament to the immense forces that have shaped our planet over millennia. Towering peaks, their summits cloaked in eternal snow, stand as silent sentinels, their rugged faces carved by the slow, inexorable march of ancient glaciers. Below, valleys cradle lakes of such an impossible, vivid turquoise that they seem to hold the very sky within their depths. This is a realm where nature reigns supreme, a symphony of stone, ice, and water that has played out long before humankind arrived, and will continue long after we are gone. The lifeblood of this park is water, in all its magnificent forms. Glaciers, remnants of the last great ice age, cling to the high mountains, their slow melt feeding a network of rivers and lakes that shimmer with glacial flour, fine rock particles that scatter sunlight and create the iconic jewel-like colors. Lake Louise and Moraine Lake are perhaps the most famous, their surfaces reflecting the grandeur of the surrounding peaks with near-perfect clarity. In winter, this liquid world freezes into a crystalline sculpture, waterfalls suspended in midair, and lakes transformed into vast, silent skating rinks, all under a blanket of pristine, sound-dampening snow. It is a cycle of renewal, a constant dance between solid and liquid, stillness and motion. For the creatures that call this place home, survival is a matter of adaptation and endurance. The mighty grizzly bear roams these forests, a powerful symbol of the wild. Herds of elk and bighorn sheep navigate the steep, treacherous slopes with an agility that really does defy gravity, their lives dictated by the changing seasons and the search for sustenance. The haunting call of the loon echoes across the still waters at dusk, a sound that speaks of solitude and an ancient connection to the land. Every animal, from the smallest pika gathering hay amongst the rocks, to the majestic bald eagle soaring on thermal updrafts, plays a vital role in this intricate and delicately balanced ecosystem. To journey through Banff is to feel a profound sense of humility and wonder. It is to walk trails that wind through cathedral groves of pine and fir, their scent filling the crisp mountain air. It is to stand at the edge of a glacier and feel the chill of ancient ice, a tangible link to the planet's deep past. This is not merely a destination for recreation, it is a sanctuary, a place where the human spirit can reconnect with the raw, elemental beauty of the natural world. Here one can truly appreciate the scale of geological time and the enduring power of nature at its most majestic and untamed. In the heart of the South Pacific, scattered like emeralds across an endless expanse of sapphire blue, lies an archipelago of extraordinary beauty, and among these islands one name is whispered with a unique sense of reverence: Bora Bora. It is an island born of fire, the dramatic emerald-green peaks of Mount Otomanu and Mount Pahia, standing as the eroded remnants of a long-extinct volcano. These ancient ramparts now preside over a tranquil lagoon, a body of water so vast and so impossibly clear that it has become a world-renowned symbol of paradise. This is not just a place but an experience, a complete immersion in a world of vibrant color and profound serenity. The lagoon is the true jewel of Bora Bora, a shallow, sandy-bottomed sanctuary protected from the deep ocean by a necklace of coral reef and small islets known as motus. Its waters display a mesmerizing palette of blues, from the palest aquamarine in the shallows to the deepest indigo in the channels. Here, life unfolds at a gentle, unhurried pace, dictated by the rhythm of the sun and the tides. Traditional outrigger canoes glide silently across the surface, their design perfected over centuries of Polynesian navigation. Beneath the gentle waves, a silent, bustling metropolis of marine life thrives, a world of dazzling color and intricate relationships that is the beating heart of this island ecosystem. This protected aquatic realm is home to a staggering diversity of creatures. Gentle manta rays with wingspans of several meters perform an elegant slow-motion ballet as they glide through the water, feeding on plankton. Lemon sharks and black-tip reef sharks patrol the coral gardens, not as menacing predators but as vital and respected residents of this complex community. Schools of iridescent fish, thousands strong, move as one, their synchronized movements flashing like scattered jewels in the filtered sunlight. This is a delicate balance, a world where every inhabitant, from the intricate coral polyps to the largest rays, depends on the health and clarity of the lagoon for its very existence. To stay here is to live suspended between sea and sky. The iconic overwater bungalows, perched on stilts above the shimmering lagoon, offer an unparalleled connection to this aquatic world. From these havens of tranquility, one can awaken to the gentle lapping of water and watch as the rising sun paints the sky and sea in hues of pink and gold. It is a place that redefines luxury, not through opulence but through a profound and intimate connection with nature. Bora Bora is more than an island. It is a living, breathing paradise, a fragile masterpiece crafted by volcanic fury and the patient, life-giving embrace of the Pacific Ocean. In the central Anatolian plateau of Turkey, there exists a landscape so strange, so otherworldly, that it seems to have been sculpted by dreamers. This is Cappadocia, a region where millennia of volcanic eruptions, followed by the patient erosion of wind and water, have created a geological wonderland. Soft volcanic tuff, deposited by ancient eruptions, has been carved into a fantastical forest of conical spires, whimsical mushrooms and towering pillars, known colloquially as fairy chimneys. It is a panorama that just defies belief, a silent stone city that stretches across the plains, its forms both alien and profoundly beautiful. The colors of the rock shift with the changing light, from soft honey and pale rose at dawn to deep ochre and burnt sienna at sunset. But the true magic of Cappadocia lies not just on its surface, but also within. For centuries, humans have interacted with this unique geology, not by conquering it, but by becoming a part of it. They carved their lives directly into the soft stone, creating a labyrinthine network of dwellings, churches, and entire subterranean cities that burrow deep into the earth. These cave homes, cool in the searing heat of summer and insulated against the cold of winter, are a remarkable testament to human ingenuity and adaptation. To walk through these ancient hand-hewn corridors is to step back in time, to feel the echoes of countless generations who found sanctuary within the very rock of their homeland. The rock-cut churches of Gorem are a particularly astonishing legacy. Hidden from the outside world, their interiors are adorned with magnificent frescoes painted between the 10th and 13th centuries. These vibrant Byzantine artworks, preserved for a millennium by the dry, stable climate of the caves, depict saints and biblical scenes with a startling clarity and emotional power. They tell a story of faith and perseverance, of a community that used the very fabric of the land to create sacred spaces of immense beauty and spiritual significance. These hidden chapels are Cappadocia's secret heart, a treasure trove of art and history concealed within the stone. Perhaps the most iconic experience, the one that truly reveals the scale and wonder of this place, is to rise above it at dawn. As the sun first touches the horizon, the sky fills with a silent, colorful flotilla of hot air balloons. Drifting gently on the morning currents, one can gaze down upon this incredible tapestry of nature and human history. The fairy chimneys cast long shadows across the valleys, and the openings to ancient cave dwellings appear like dark eyes staring out from the cliffs. It is a moment of pure, unadulterated magic, a perspective that transforms a surreal landscape into a floating, dreamlike world, confirming Cappadocia's place as one of the most unique and enchanting destinations on Earth. Here, scattered across the vast, deep blue of the Indian Ocean, lies a chain of jewels, an archipelago of over 1,000 coral islands forming 26 natural atolls. This is the Maldives, a place so perfectly formed it seems almost imagined. Each island is a delicate speck of brilliant white sand, fringed by the tender green of palm trees and encircled by a lagoon of the most extraordinary turquoise. It is a sanctuary born from the patient work of tiny coral polyps over millennia, a fragile masterpiece teetering on the very surface of the sea. This is a realm where the world above the water is matched, and perhaps even surpassed, by the vibrant kingdom that thrives just beneath the gentle waves. The rhythm of life here is dictated by the sun and the tide. From the moment dawn breaks, painting the sky in soft pastels, a profound sense of tranquility settles over the landscape. The air itself seems to hum with a quiet energy, a peacefulness that seeps into the soul. The overwater bungalows, iconic symbols of this paradise, stand like silent sentinels on stilts, offering an uninterrupted connection to the ocean. Here one can witness the subtle shifts of the day, from the high sun casting diamond-like glints on the water's surface, to the slow, majestic descent of the evening sun, which sets the entire horizon ablaze with fiery oranges and deep purples. But the true magic of the Maldives reveals itself to those who venture below. Beneath the placid surface lies a world of kaleidoscopic color and ceaseless activity. This is one of the richest marine ecosystems on the planet, a bustling metropolis of aquatic life. Vast coral gardens, intricate and delicate, provide shelter and sustenance for a staggering diversity of creatures. Shoals of brightly colored fish move as one, a shimmering, living tapestry that flows through the coral canyons. It is a silent world, yet it speaks volumes of the power and beauty of nature's creative force, a breathtaking spectacle of life in its most vivid form. Here, gentle giants roam. The majestic whale shark, the largest fish in the sea, glides through these plankton-rich waters with an ancient grace, its immense form dappled with light from above. Manta rays, with wingspans stretching several meters, perform an elegant underwater ballet, soaring through the currents with effortless poise. Sea turtles, ancient mariners of the ocean, paddle serenely through their ancestral feeding grounds. To share the water with these magnificent beings is a deeply humbling experience, a poignant reminder of the intricate web of life that connects us all and the profound beauty that exists within our planet's great oceans. High in the formidable Andes mountain range, where the air is thin and clouds cling to the jagged peaks, a great mystery lies hidden from the world for centuries. This is Machu Picchu, the lost city of the Incas. Perched on a narrow ridge nearly 2,500 meters above sea level, it is a testament to what humanity can achieve in harmony with the natural world. Its very existence defies logic, a citadel of polished stone built in one of the most inaccessible locations imaginable. To stand here is to feel the weight of history and the breathtaking scale of both human ambition and the wild, untamed landscape that cradles it. The journey to this sacred place is in itself a pilgrimage. Whether trekking the ancient Inca trail, winding through cloud forests and over high mountain passes, or ascending by train along the roaring Urubamba River, the approach builds a sense of profound anticipation. As the mists of morning finally part, they reveal a sight that has silenced and inspired travelers for generations. Stone terraces cascading down the mountainside like a giant green staircase, and the intricate stonework of temples, palaces and homes standing in silent defiance of time. It is a city seemingly suspended between earth and sky, a bridge to a world long past. Every stone here tells a story. The Incas were master stonemasons, fitting massive blocks of granite together with such astonishing precision that not even a knife's blade can be slipped between them. The Temple of the Sun, a semicircular tower, aligns perfectly with the solstices, a celestial clock built of stone. The Intihuatana stone, a carved pillar, was designed to hitch the sun, a sacred ritual to prevent it from disappearing during the winter. This was not merely a city, it was a cosmological center, a place where the earthly and the divine were intricately woven together through architecture, astronomy, and profound spiritual belief. To walk these empty plazas and silent corridors is to feel the echoes of a vibrant civilization. One can almost hear the footsteps of Inca royalty, the chanting of priests, and the daily bustle of a community thriving in this mountain sanctuary. The surrounding peaks, worshipped as sacred oppuses or spirits, stand guard over the city, their majestic presence an integral part of its power. Machu Picchu is more than a ruin, it is a living monument to human ingenuity and a powerful spiritual place that connects all who visit to the enduring majesty of the Andes and the lost world of its creators. Along the southern edge of Italy's Sorrentine Peninsula, the mountains plunge dramatically into the sparkling Tyrrhenian Sea. Clinging to these sheer cliffs is a stretch of coastline so beautiful it seems to have been painted by the gods themselves. This is the Amalfi Coast, a masterpiece of natural and man-made artistry. It is a landscape of breathtaking verticality, where gravity seems to have been charmingly defied. Here, a narrow winding road snakes its way along the cliff edge, a ribbon of asphalt connecting a string of pearls, picturesque villages that spill down the rock face in a cascade of pastel colors. Each turn of this legendary road reveals a new, more stunning vista. The sea below shifts in color from the deepest sapphire to the clearest aquamarine, its surface glittering under the warm Mediterranean sun. Ancient watchtowers stand as lonely sentinels, reminders of a time when this coast was vulnerable to pirates. Terraced groves, painstakingly carved into the steep hillsides over centuries, are fragrant with the sweet, intoxicating scent of lemons and the silvery green of olive trees. This is not just a place of visual splendor, it is an assault on all the senses, a symphony of sight, sound and scent that defines the spirit of La Dolce Vita. The towns themselves are the heart of the coast's charm. Positano, perhaps the most famous, is a cascade of peach, pink and terracotta houses that seem to tumble down to the sea. Its steep, narrow alleyways draped in vibrant bougainvillea are a delight to explore, each one leading to hidden courtyards, artisan shops or breathtaking viewpoints. The town of Amalfi, once a great maritime power, boasts a magnificent cathedral with Byzantine influences, its grand staircase rising proudly from the central piazza. And high above, Ravello offers a sense of serene detachment, its elegant villas and world-renowned gardens providing a peaceful sanctuary with views that have inspired artists for centuries. Life here is lived on the edge, both literally and figuratively, with a passion and vibrancy that is quintessentially Italian. Fishermen mend their nets on the small, pebbled beaches, their colorful boats bobbing gently in the harbor. The air is filled with the cheerful sounds of conversation spilling from family-run trattorias, where the day's catch is served alongside fresh pasta and local wine. The Amalfi Coast is more than just a destination. It is an experience, a journey into a world where breathtaking beauty, rich history, and the simple, profound joys of life converge in perfect, unforgettable harmony. Here, on the vast, sun-drenched plains of East Africa, lies a realm where the very pulse of the planet can be felt underfoot. This is the Serengeti, a name that in the Maasai language means endless plains. And it is a fitting description for this immense ecosystem, which stretches across northern Tanzania in an unbroken panorama of golden grasslands, scattered acacia trees and rocky outcrops known as kopjes. It is a stage of colossal scale, a theater for one of the most awe-inspiring natural spectacles on Earth. Life here is dictated not by the hands of a clock, but by the ancient rhythms of rainfall and drought, a cycle that has driven the destiny of its inhabitants for millennia untold. Upon these plains unfolds a drama of staggering proportions, the Great Migration. It is a relentless circular pilgrimage, a tidal wave of life that ebbs and flows with the seasons. Over 2 million animals, a thundering legion dominated by wildebeest, but also including hundreds of thousands of zebra and gazelle, embark on this perilous journey. They are driven by an instinct more powerful than any individual will, the primal search for fresh grazing and life-giving water. This is not a casual wandering but a desperate, unceasing quest for survival, a testament to the raw, untamed power of the natural world in its most magnificent and unforgiving form. The journey is fraught with danger at every turn. The crossing of the Mara and Grumeti rivers presents one of the most formidable challenges. Here, the herds must brave powerful currents and the waiting jaws of Nile crocodiles, some of the largest and most ancient predators on the continent. The air is thick with tension, the dust kicked up by millions of hooves, and the frantic calls of the wildebeest. It is a moment of pure, unscripted drama, where life and death are separated by a mere heartbeat. For those who make it to the other side, the reward is the promise of green pastures, but the memory of the struggle is etched into the very fabric of their existence. To witness this phenomenon is to be profoundly humbled. It is to understand that we are but small observers in a world governed by forces far greater and older than ourselves. The sound of millions of hooves striking the earth is a symphony of life, a percussive beat that resonates deep within the soul. The Serengeti does not simply show you nature, it immerses you in it, stripping away the superfluous and connecting you to the fundamental cyclical essence of existence. It is a raw, unforgettable encounter with the wild heart of Africa, a place that leaves an indelible mark on all who are fortunate enough to experience its majesty. Off the northeastern coast of Australia, beneath the tranquil surface of the Coral Sea, lies a living masterpiece of such immense scale that it dwarfs any structure ever built by humankind. This is the Great Barrier Reef, a colossal tapestry of life woven over thousands of years. It is a vibrant, sprawling metropolis of coral, so vast and so complex that it is visible from the silent emptiness of space, a testament to the architectural power of countless tiny organisms working in unison. This is not merely a reef, it is a world unto itself, a submerged continent of biological wonder, harboring a breathtaking diversity of life in its intricate sun-dappled canyons and gardens. The architects of this underwater kingdom are the coral polyps, minuscule animals that secrete calcium carbonate to form hard, protective skeletons. Over millennia, these skeletons accumulate, building upon the foundations of generations past, creating the complex, branching structures that provide shelter and sustenance for a quarter of all marine species. It is a delicate and symbiotic relationship, where the corals house microscopic algae that provide them with food through photosynthesis, in turn painting the reef in a kaleidoscope of brilliant colors. This intricate partnership is the very lifeblood of the reef, a fragile alliance that sustains this entire, magnificent ecosystem. To descend into this world is to enter another universe, a realm of silent, fluid motion and dazzling light. Here, graceful sea turtles glide through the water with an ancient wisdom, while schools of iridescent fish like shimmering clouds of confetti dart amongst the coral branches. Manta rays with wingspans like great birds soar through the blue depths, and shy reef sharks patrol the coral ledges, essential guardians of this delicate balance. Every crevice and cavern holds a secret, from the camouflaged stonefish to the brilliantly colored nudibranch, making every dive a journey of discovery into one of the most densely populated habitats on our planet. Yet, this underwater paradise is a fragile one. It stands at a critical crossroads, threatened by the warming of our oceans and the changing chemistry of the seas. The Great Barrier Reef is more than just a beautiful destination. It is a vital barometer for the health of our planet's oceans. Its vibrant existence serves as a powerful and poignant reminder of the intricate beauty we stand to lose. To explore its depths is to be inspired by its resilience, and to be called to action to protect this irreplaceable natural wonder for the generations that will follow in our wake, hoping to witness its splendor. There are cities built of steel and glass, monuments to progress and commerce, and then there is Paris. It is a city constructed not just from stone but from stories, art, and romance. To walk its streets is to trace the footsteps of artists, philosophers, and revolutionaries who shaped the course of human culture. This is not merely a place on a map, it is a living, breathing entity, a feeling that settles in the heart. From the grand, sweeping boulevards designed by Haussmann to the intimate cobblestone alleys of Montmartre, Paris exudes a timeless elegance, a sense that beauty is not an indulgence, but a fundamental part of life itself. The River Seine flows through its center like a silver artery, carrying with it the reflections of centuries. Along its banks, life unfolds at a gentle, unhurried pace. Lovers stroll hand in hand, booksellers arrange their treasured wares in the iconic green boxes of the bouquiniste, and the magnificent silhouette of Notre Dame stands as a testament to faith and endurance. The city's landmarks are not just tourist attractions, they are characters in its ongoing narrative. The Eiffel Tower, a lattice of iron reaching for the heavens, is more than an engineering marvel. At night it becomes a beacon of light and hope, its twinkle a promise of magic in the air. But the true soul of Paris is often found away from the grand monuments, in the quiet moments of everyday life. It is discovered in the aroma of freshly baked croissants wafting from a boulangerie on a crisp morning, or in the lively chatter spilling from a hidden cafe where patrons linger over a single cup of coffee for hours. It is in the discovery of a secret garden, tucked away behind a nondescript wall, or in the simple pleasure of watching the world go by from a park bench in the Jardin de Luxembourg. This city teaches you to find beauty in the small details, to savor the present moment, and to appreciate the artistry of a life well lived. Paris is a constant source of inspiration, a muse that has captivated the human imagination for generations. It is a city that invites you to lose yourself in its labyrinthine streets, to engage in its cultural dialogue, and to become part of its enduring story. It may be known as the City of Light, but its true brilliance lies in its ability to illuminate something within the visitor. A sense of romance, a passion for art, and a profound appreciation for the enduring beauty that can be created when human ambition and history intertwined so gracefully. It remains unequivocally the world's most romantic capital. Here, in the Gulf of Tonkin, the Earth tells one of its most ancient and dramatic stories. This is Ha Long Bay, a name that translates to descending dragon. Legend speaks of a great mother dragon and her children sent by the gods to defend the Vietnamese people from invaders. They spat jewels and jade, which formed these thousands of limestone karsts and isles, creating a formidable natural fortress against seafaring enemies. Today, the bay stands not as a battleground, but as a serene testament to the immense power of geological time. Its emerald waters cradling a landscape that feels both prehistoric and profoundly peaceful, a masterpiece sculpted by nature's patient hand. The karsts themselves are the skeletal remains of a vast ancient seabed, uplifted and then relentlessly carved by millennia of wind and water. Each pillar, each towering islet is a unique individual draped in a cloak of lush, tenacious vegetation that clings to every crevice. Some are hollow, their interiors hiding magnificent caves and grottos, cathedral-like spaces adorned with stalactites and stalagmites that have grown drip by drip over countless generations. To navigate these waters is to drift through a living museum of geomorphology, witnessing the slow, inexorable forces that have shaped our planet's surface into something of breathtaking, almost unbelievable beauty. For the communities that call this bay home, life is intrinsically woven into the rhythm of the tides. Floating villages, vibrant clusters of houses built upon buoyant platforms rise and fall with the sea. Generations have adapted to this aquatic existence, their livelihoods drawn from the rich waters that surround them. Fishing boats, small and nimble, move between the great stone giants like dragonflies, their occupants casting nets in a dance as old as the bay itself. This is a remarkable example of human resilience and adaptation, a culture that has not just survived but thrived in harmony with this extraordinary environment. Its people, the true guardians of the dragon's legacy. As the sun begins its descent, the character of the bay transforms once more. The sharp defined edges of the limestone towers soften into silhouettes against a sky painted in hues of orange, pink, and violet. The water becomes a mirror, reflecting the celestial display with near-perfect clarity. A profound silence settles over the seascape, broken only by the gentle lapping of waves against the hull of a traditional junk boat. It is in these moments of quiet contemplation that one truly understands the magic of Ha Long Bay, a place where myth feels real, and the Earth's raw artistic power is on full, glorious display for all to witness. Rising from the very heart of the European continent is a kingdom of rock and ice, a landscape of such immense scale and grandeur that it has humbled humanity for centuries. These are the Swiss Alps, a vast and formidable mountain range that stands as a colossal monument to the tectonic forces that have buckled and folded the Earth's crust. Here, peaks like the Matterhorn and the Eiger do not simply touch the sky. They command it, their jagged summits draped in eternal snows that glisten like a crown. This is nature in its most majestic, awe-inspiring form, a vertical world where the air is thin and the silence is as profound as the valleys below. The lifeblood of this alpine world is water, in both its liquid and solid states. Glaciers, great frozen rivers, inch their way down the mountain slopes, carving deep, U-shaped valleys, as they have for ice ages past. Their meltwater feeds a network of pristine lakes, their surfaces a startling brilliant turquoise, colored by fine rock flowers suspended from the glacial grind. These waters then cascade downwards in thunderous waterfalls, breathing life into the meadows below, which in the brief summer months explode into a vibrant tapestry of wildflowers. It is a dynamic, ever-changing environment, a delicate balance between the immense power of ice and the gentle persistence of life. Humanity has long been drawn to these mountains, not to conquer them, but to coexist with their formidable beauty. Quaint villages with their timber-framed chalets and flower-filled window boxes nestle in the shelter of the great peaks, seeming almost impossibly small against the vast backdrop. For generations, people here have adapted their lives to the rhythm of the seasons, from the summer transhumance, moving livestock to high pastures, to the winter's careful preparation for heavy snows. This is a relationship built on deep respect and understanding that in this powerful landscape, nature always has the final say, and survival depends on listening to its cues. Whether blanketed in the deep silent snows of winter or bathed in the warm sunshine of summer, the Alps offer a profound sense of escape and renewal. The sheer scale forces a shift in perspective where the concerns of daily life seem to diminish in the face of such timeless geological grandeur. To stand on a high pass and gaze across a sea of peaks, stretching to the horizon, is to connect with something primal and enduring. This is more than just a mountain range. It is a sanctuary for the spirit, a cathedral built by the earth itself, inviting all who visit to stand in quiet reverence of its magnificent power. Deep within the rugged desert canyons of southern Jordan lies a secret, hidden from the world for centuries. This is Petra, the legendary lost city, a place not built but carved from the living rock itself. Its story begins with the Nabateans, an ingenious and industrious Arab people who, over 2,000 years ago, mastered this harsh desert environment. They established Petra as their capital, a bustling crossroads of ancient trade routes where caravans carrying silk, spices, and incense would stop to rest and trade. The city they created is a breathtaking testament to their ambition and their intimate understanding of the landscape they called home. The journey into Petra is a masterclass in dramatic revelation. One must first pass through the Seek, a narrow, winding gorge that snakes for over a kilometer between towering sandstone cliffs. The walls, reaching up to 80 meters high, seem to almost touch overhead, creating a sense of anticipation and enclosure. The colors of the rock shift with the light, revealing swirling patterns of red, orange, and pink. And then, at the end of this natural corridor, a sliver of light reveals one of the most iconic sights in the world. The Treasury, or Alcazne, its elaborate Hellenistic facade miraculously hewn from the rose-red cliff face, a truly unforgettable first impression. The Treasury is but a magnificent prelude to the wonders that lie beyond. The valley opens up to reveal a vast necropolis, a city of the dead designed to impress and endure for eternity. Hundreds of tombs, temples, and halls are carved directly into the mountainsides, their facades displaying a fascinating blend of Nabatean and Greco-Roman architectural styles. The scale is monumental. Structures like the monastery, perched high above the main city, required the removal of immense quantities of rock, all painstakingly chipped away by hand. It is a landscape that speaks of immense wealth, profound spiritual belief, and an astonishing mastery of engineering and artistry. To walk through Petra today is to walk through the pages of history itself. The wind that whispers through its empty halls seems to carry the echoes of a vibrant past, of merchants haggling in the colonnaded street, of priests conducting rituals in the high places of sacrifice. The city stands as a powerful reminder of the ephemeral nature of human empires, yet also of their capacity to create beauty that can withstand the ravages of time. Carved from the very heart of the desert, Petra remains one of humanity's most enigmatic and awe-inspiring achievements, a secret whispered from the stone. Here, on the edge of the Arctic Circle, lies a world in a constant state of creation. This is Iceland, an island forged by the raw, untamed forces of nature itself. It is a place where fire and ice are locked in an eternal dramatic dance. Vast glaciers, remnants of the last ice age, slowly carve their way through the land, their immense weight shaping the very bedrock of the continent. Yet deep beneath this frozen expanse, the Earth's molten heart beats with ferocious intensity. Volcanoes, both dormant and active, puncture the landscape, reminding all who visit that this land is alive, breathing, and perpetually reinventing itself in spectacular fashion. The visual symphony of Iceland is one of stark, breathtaking contrasts. Immense, blue-white ice caps stretch towards the horizon, their surfaces glistening under the low-hanging sun, their edges crumbling into glacial lagoons where icebergs drift like silent, crystalline ghosts. But this frozen stillness is shattered by the explosive power from below. Geysers erupt with startling force, launching columns of superheated water and steam high into the crisp, clean air. Bubbling mud pots and steaming fumaroles litter the ground, painting the earth in surreal shades of ochre, red, and sulfurous yellow, a testament to the geothermal energy seething just beneath the surface. And then, there are the skies. In the long, dark months of winter, the heavens themselves put on a display of unparalleled beauty. The aurora borealis, the northern lights, ripple across the celestial canvas in ethereal curtains of green, pink, and violet. This cosmic light show, born from the collision of solar particles with our planet's atmosphere, transforms the night into a magical, otherworldly spectacle. Watching this silent, luminous dance above a landscape of snow-dusted lava fields and frozen waterfalls is an experience that connects one directly to the profound and mysterious workings of our universe, a truly humbling sight. From the thunderous roar of its waterfalls like the mighty Gullfoss plunging into a deep canyon, to the serene quiet of its remote, fjord-carved coastlines, Iceland offers a journey into the planet's primordial past and its dynamic present. It is a frontier land, where the elements reign supreme and human presence feels both small and fleeting. Here, one can walk on newly formed lava fields, touch ice that is thousands of years old, and witness the very processes that have shaped our world over millennia. It is not merely a destination, it is an encounter with Earth in its most elemental and dramatic form. Now we journey from the wild, elemental landscapes to a different kind of ecosystem, one constructed not by geology, but by humanity. This is New York City, a sprawling metropolis that functions with the complexity and energy of a vast, living organism. Here the canyons are not carved by rivers but are defined by towering structures of steel and glass that pierce the sky. The canopy is a dense network of skyscrapers, each vying for a piece of the sunlight, creating a unique environment on the streets below. This is a habitat unlike any other on the planet, a testament to human ambition, ingenuity, and the relentless drive to build, connect, and thrive. The lifeblood of this urban jungle is its ceaseless flow of movement. Millions of individuals, like migratory herds, surge through its arteries, the subways, the streets, the sidewalks. Yellow cabs, like industrious insects, navigate the intricate grid, while below ground trains thunder through tunnels, transporting the city's inhabitants with rhythmic precision. This constant motion generates a unique energy, a palpable hum that resonates through the very pavement. It is the sound of commerce, of culture, of countless individual stories converging to create a single powerful narrative. It is the city that famously never sleeps, its pulse beating strong day and night. This environment has fostered an incredible diversity of cultural expression. Just as a rainforest supports countless species, New York is a crucible of human creativity. On the stages of Broadway, new worlds are born every night, their stories echoing through grand theaters. In the hallowed halls of museums like the Met and MoMA, the history of human artistry is preserved and celebrated. From the jazz clubs of Greenwich Village to the hip-hop beats born in the Bronx, the city is a global stage for sound and performance. It is a place where dreams are not just dreamt, but are pursued with a fierce, collective energy that is truly infectious. Yet amidst the concrete and the crowds, pockets of nature persist, offering moments of tranquility. Central Park, a vast rectangular oasis, serves as the city's lungs, a carefully designed wilderness offering respite from the urban intensity. Here, the rhythm shifts. People stroll along winding paths, birds find sanctuary in the trees, and the roar of the city softens to a distant murmur. From the iconic skyline of Manhattan to the distinct cultural tapestries of boroughs like Brooklyn and Queens, New York is a dynamic, ever-evolving ecosystem, a powerful symbol of the modern world in constant, dazzling motion. In a corner of the world where landscapes are defined by the stark, sweeping beauty of the desert, a new phenomenon has risen from the sands. This is Dubai, a city that appears almost as a mirage, a futuristic vision brought to life against the odds. For millennia, this region was the domain of nomadic tribes, their lives dictated by the unforgiving sun and the scarcity of water. Now, in their place, stands a metropolis of breathtaking ambition, a testament to what human imagination, backed by immense resources and engineering prowess, can achieve. It represents a bold declaration that even the most challenging environments can be transformed. The skyline itself is a collection of superlatives. The Burj Khalifa, the tallest structure ever built by human hands, pierces the desert sky like a glistening needle, its observation decks offering a godlike perspective over the city and the vast Arabian Gulf beyond. It is surrounded by a forest of other architectural marvels, each competing in design and audacity. Here, artificial islands shaped like palm trees and a map of the world have been dredged from the sea, expanding the coastline and creating exclusive enclaves of luxury. This is not just city building, it is land building, a resculpting of the planet's surface on a monumental scale. This relentless pursuit of the extraordinary extends beyond architecture. In a climate where temperatures regularly soar, the city has engineered its own escapes. Inside vast air-conditioned malls, one can find not only a world of retail, but also giant aquariums teeming with marine life, and even an indoor ski slope, complete with real snow, a surreal pocket of winter in the heart of the desert. It is a place where the concept of impossible is constantly challenged, where luxury and adventure are curated and offered in the most dazzling of packages, from desert safaris at dusk to dining in underwater restaurants. Dubai stands as a powerful symbol of the 21st century, a crossroads where global commerce, futuristic vision, and ancient desert heritage converge. It is a city built on the dream of what could be, a dazzling showcase of innovation that has transformed a quiet coastal port into one of the world's most talked-about destinations. While it rises from the desert sands, its gaze is fixed firmly on the future, relentlessly pushing the boundaries of possibility and redefining what a city can be in the modern age. It is, in essence, an empire built on imagination. Here in the heart of the Venetian lagoon, lies a city seemingly conjured from the very water it stands upon. Venice. It is a testament not to the brute force of nature but to the extraordinary resilience and ingenuity of humankind. For centuries, this archipelago of 118 small islands has been shaped not by geological upheaval, but by the quiet determination of a people who chose to build their world upon the tide. The foundations, ancient timber piles driven deep into the mud and sand, form a submerged forest, a hidden architecture that supports a city of impossible beauty. It is a delicate yet enduring symbiosis between human ambition and the rhythms of the Adriatic Sea. The primary arteries of this unique metropolis are not paved with asphalt, but with shimmering water. Canals, both grand and intimate, weave through the city like a complex circulatory system, carrying life, commerce, and dreams. The Grand Canal, a magnificent reverse S-curve, is the main thoroughfare, a bustling stage for the iconic gondolas and the more practical vaporettos. These vessels move with a practiced grace, their pilots navigating the intricate waterways with an instinct born of generations. The gentle lapping of water against stone, the haunting cry of the gondolier, this is the natural soundscape of a city that has turned its back on the wheel and embraced the oar. Connecting this mosaic of islands are the bridges, over 400 of them, each one a vital link in the pedestrian world. They are the knuckles on the hand of Venice, allowing life to flow uninterrupted over the watery divides. From the legendary Rialto, once the city's commercial heart, to the humble, unnamed stone arches that cross secluded canals, each bridge offers a new perspective, a different vantage point from which to observe this living theater. To walk through Venice is to embark on a journey of constant discovery, where every turn reveals a hidden courtyard, a forgotten sculpture, or a breathtaking glimpse of a world that should not exist, yet profoundly does. And as daylight fades, the city undergoes a remarkable transformation. The stone and marble, warmed by the sun, begin to glow with a soft, ethereal light. The reflections in the canals deepen, the colors becoming richer, more saturated. The sounds of the day recede, replaced by the murmur of conversation from canal-side osterias and the distant strains of music. This is Venice at its most enchanting, a place suspended between history and dream. It is a living masterpiece, not merely built on water but seemingly born of it, a timeless reminder of human creativity in the face of the impossible. In the vast Indonesian archipelago, there exists an island where the spiritual and the natural worlds are inextricably linked. This is Bali, a realm where ancient traditions are not relics of the past, but a vibrant living pulse that animates every facet of daily existence. Here the air itself seems to hum with a unique energy, a delicate balance of reverence and joy. The landscape is a testament to this harmony, sculpted over centuries by both human hands and the patient forces of nature, creating a sanctuary that beckons not just to the body, but to the very soul of the traveler who ventures here. It is a place of profound connection, where one can feel the earth breathe. The island's lifeblood flows through its intricate irrigation systems, known as subak, a marvel of cooperative engineering that has nourished the land for over 1,000 years. These systems feed the iconic rice terraces which cascade down the volcanic slopes like emerald stairways to the heavens. At dawn, as the first light kisses the horizon, a soft mist rises from these watery fields, unveiling a scene of almost supernatural beauty. The gentle rustle of rice stalks in the breeze is the island's morning hymn, a sound that speaks of sustenance, community, and a deep, abiding respect for the cycles of life, death, and rebirth that govern this sacred land. Beyond the verdant heartland, the coastline of Bali presents a different yet equally compelling character. To the south, powerful ocean swells, born in the deep Indian Ocean, crash against volcanic shores, creating a paradise for those who seek to dance with the waves. Yet in other corners of the island, tranquil bays offer serene waters, where vibrant coral gardens thrive just beneath the surface, teeming with a kaleidoscope of marine life. Each grain of sand, whether black from volcanic origins or brilliant white from coral, tells a story of the dynamic geological forces that have shaped this island paradise and continue to define its ever-changing beauty. But it is the spiritual landscape that truly defines Bali. Everywhere one looks, there are offerings, small, meticulously crafted baskets of flowers and incense, left to appease the gods and spirits that are believed to inhabit every stone, tree, and stream. Sacred temples, some perched on dramatic sea cliffs, others nestled in the heart of ancient forests, serve as focal points for this devotion. They are not merely monuments, but active conduits between the human and the divine. To visit Bali is to witness a civilization where spirituality is not confined to a single day of worship, but is woven into the very fabric of being, a continuous, beautiful conversation with the universe. And now, we arrive at our final destination, a structure that seems not to be built, but to have materialized from a dream. Here, on the banks of the Yamuna River in the city of Agra, stands the Taj Mahal. It is more than an architectural masterpiece. It is the ultimate embodiment of a single, powerful emotion: love. Commissioned in the 17th century by the Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan as a final resting place for his beloved wife, Taj Mahal, it remains the world's most poignant and enduring monument to devotion. Its perfect symmetry and ethereal beauty have captivated humanity for centuries, a testament to an emperor's grief transformed into sublime art. To witness the Taj Mahal at dawn is to experience a moment of pure magic. As the sun begins its ascent, the cool morning air is filled with a soft, pearlescent light. The great marble dome, which moments before was a silhouette against the dark sky, begins to glow with a delicate rosy hue. The light seems to emanate from within the stone itself, shifting through shades of pink and orange before settling into a brilliant, dazzling white. This daily spectacle is a silent performance, a reminder that even structures of immense weight and substance can possess a fleeting, almost spiritual grace, changing their character with the passing of each precious moment. The genius of its design lies not only in its grand scale but in its intricate details. Every surface of the mausoleum is a canvas for exquisite craftsmanship. Semi-precious stones, jade, lapis lazuli, carnelian, and turquoise, are inlaid into the marble in a technique known as Petra, forming breathtaking floral patterns and elegant calligraphy from the Quran. These are not mere decorations, they are whispers of paradise, gardens of stone that will never fade. The closer one looks, the more the monument reveals its secrets, a microcosm of artistic perfection that rewards the patient observer with endless wonder, a story told in every carved petal and polished gem. Ultimately, the Taj Mahal transcends its identity as a tomb. It has become a symbol for India itself and a universal icon of beauty that belongs to all of humanity. It stands as a silent promise, a declaration carved in stone that beauty and love can endure through the ages, outlasting empires and defying the passage of time. It is a place of pilgrimage not just for those who admire architecture, but for anyone who has ever felt the profound power of love. Here, at this jewel of the earth, our journey concludes, leaving us with the humbling realization that the greatest wonders on our planet were often inspired by the deepest feelings of the human heart. From the volcanic cliffs of Santorini to the marble poetry of the Taj Mahal, we have journeyed across our remarkable planet, witnessing but a fraction of the beauty it holds. We have seen nature in its rawest form, in the thundering herds of the Serengeti and the icy majesty of the Swiss Alps. We have explored cities that are living museums, from the romantic canals of Venice to the futuristic skyline of Dubai. Each destination is a unique chapter in the grand story of Earth, a world filled with wonder, history, and breathtaking landscapes that stir the soul and awaken a sense of adventure within us all. This world, with its soaring mountains, serene islands, and vibrant cultures, is not merely a spectacle to be observed from a distance. It is an invitation to explore, to learn, and to connect with places and people far from our own. It is a call to step outside of our comfort zones, to feel the spray of a waterfall on our face, to hear the echoes of history and ancient ruins, and to taste the flavors of a distant land. The memories forged in these moments of discovery become part of who we are, shaping our perspective and enriching our lives in ways we can scarcely imagine before we begin. The impulse to travel is one of humanity's most ancient instincts, a desire to see what lies beyond the horizon, to understand our place within the vast tapestry of the world. It is a journey that can lead to profound personal growth and a deeper appreciation for the delicate beauty of our shared home. The world is a book, and those who do not travel read only one page. So, we are left with a question not of if, but of where. Where will your next chapter be written? Which corner of this magnificent globe is calling out your name, waiting for you to arrive? So, which of these breathtaking places just climbed to the top of your travel bucket list? Drop your favorite in the comments. I'd love to hear where you'd go first. If you enjoyed this world tour, a gesture of support, a thumbs up, is always greatly appreciated. Subscribe for more ultimate travel guides, and share this journey with someone who needs a spark of inspiration. The greatest of all adventures is waiting just beyond your doorstep. Are you ready to answer its call and begin your own story?